Welcome to Lesson 3 of Level 3, also Lesson 27 in the book, Lesson 27. Cómo formar los adverbios, how to form adverbs. In English, add ly to a word to form adverbs. Ly is the equivalent of mente. For example, rápido, quick, rápidamente, quickly, completo, full, completamente, fully, feliz, happy, felizmente, happily, fácil, easy, fácilmente, easily. In these cases, in estos casos, we need to change the y for an I before we add the ending ly. Happy, happily, easy, easily. Ejemplos, examples. Es realmente frío afuera. It's really cold outside. El tren se movía lentamente. The train moved slowly. Remember that adverbs modify verbs. Moved would be the verb, movía, and slowly would be the adverb, lentamente. ¿Cómo se movía el tren? Lentamente. La pregunta es ¿cómo? Y la respuesta is the adverb, lentamente. It usually rains in the spring. Generalmente, or usualmente, llueve en primavera. De repente hubo un fuerte ruido. Suddenly there was a loud noise. Casi me caí de la bicicleta. I nearly fell off my bike. La luz brilla intensamente. The light shines brightly. El pájaro voló silenciosamente. The bird flew silently. El agua estaba perfectamente tranquilo. The water was perfectly calm. It's really cold outside. The train moved slowly. It usually rains in the spring. Suddenly there was a loud noise. I nearly fell off my bike. The light shines brightly. The bird flew silently. The water was perfectly calm. We're going to practice another very common irregular verb, to make, which can be translated hacer, preparar, or ganar. Make, makes, made, will make, making, have made, has made. They make minimum wage. She makes me laugh. He made a table for the kitchen. Did you make it? I'll make coffee. She's making cookies. I need to make more money. We have made a cake for you. And the irregular verb to become, hacer, convertir. Become, becomes, became, will become, becoming, have become, has become. It becomes more dangerous at night. He became a teacher. It became a problem. What became of your friend? It'll become less of a problem. Remember that it'll is a contraction for it will. It'll become less of a problem. It's becoming more important to her. I want to become a businessman. The restaurant has become popular. Read and translate 12. You don't want to? No? ¿Quieres? Or usted no quiere? You don't need? Tú no necesitas? You don't have? Tú no tienes? To ask for is pedir por. To organize, organizar. To keep, guardar, or mantener. To leave, salir or dejar. To sign, firmar. To start, empezar or comenzar. And to fix is reparar or arreglar. To fix. You have to ask for permission. You have, tienes que, to ask for, pedir por, permission, permiso. She wants to organize the papers. Ella quiere organizar los papeles. Does he want to keep the receipt? Él quiere guardar or mantener el recibo. Does he want to keep the receipt? They don't have to leave until 5 p.m. Ellos no tienen que salir hasta 5 p.m. They don't have to leave until 5 p.m. Do I have to sign a contract? Tengo que firmar un contrato? Do I have to sign a contract? You need to start at 7 a.m. sharp. Necesitas empezar or comenzar a las 7 en punto en la mañana. He has to fix the machine as soon as possible. Él tiene que arreglar o reparar la máquina tan pronto como sea posible. He has to fix the machine as soon as possible. We have to dig a ditch beside the fence. Tenemos que excavar una zanja al lado de la cerca. We have to dig a ditch beside the fence. We're going to practice a little more vocabulary. Vamos a practicar un poco más vocabulario at the airport, en el aeropuerto. I'm going to read only the English. Pack, suitcase, bag, trip, city, country, travel, reserve a flight, book a flight. Airport, y hay un error aquí, debería estar aeropuerto. Airport, airline, line, get in line, check in, counter, agent, ticket, passport, luggage, carry-on luggage, tag, pass through, customs. Board, announcement, gate, seat, stewardess or flight attendant. Departures, arrivals, welcome, visit, business or pleasure. Border, declare, citizen, citizenship. Now we're going to do some reading. We're going to read part 2, the second part of Jonah runs away from God. Then they said to him, "Tell us, on whose account this evil has come upon us? What is your occupation, and where do you come from? What is your country, and of what people are you?" And he said to them, "I am a Hebrew, and I fear the Lord, the God of heaven, who made the sea and the dry land." Then the men, in Spanish, then those men, were exceedingly afraid, and said to him, "What is this that you have done?" For the men knew that he was fleeing from the presence of the Lord, because he had told them. Then they said to him, "What shall we do to you, that the sea may quiet down for us?" For the sea grew more and more tempestuous. He said to them, "Pick me up and hurl me into the sea. Then the sea will quiet down for you, for I know it is because of me that this great tempest has come upon you." Nevertheless the men rowed hard to get back to dry land, but they could not, for the sea grew more and more tempestuous against them. Therefore they called out to the Lord, "O Lord, let us not perish for this man's life, and lay not on us innocent blood, for you, O Lord, have done as it pleased you." So they picked up Jonah and hurled him into the sea, and the sea ceased from its raging. Then the men feared the Lord exceedingly, and they offered a sacrifice to the Lord and made vows. Jonah chapter 1 verses 8 to 16. And this part is an explanation. Why did Jonah run? ¿Por qué corrió Jonás? Why did Jonah run? This is not from the Bible. This is just an explanation of why perhaps Jonah ran away from God. Nineveh was an Assyrian city. The Assyrians were enemies of the Israelites. Jonah didn't want to bring God's message to his enemies. He didn't want the people of Assyria to repent and to be blessed by God. After the men threw Jonah out of the boat, he was swallowed by a great fish. While he was in the belly of the fish, Jonah repented and prayed to God. The fish spit him out on the land. Then Jonah went to Nineveh and delivered God's message. The people of Nineveh repented and stopped sinning, but Jonah was still angry. And he prayed to the Lord and said, "O Lord, is this not what I said when I was yet in my country? That is why I made haste to flee to Tarshish, for I knew that you are a gracious God and pious, merciful, slow to anger, and abounding in steadfast love, and relenting from disaster." Jonah chapter 4 verse 2. We're going to practice the pronunciation of some of the homework words: floor, stairs, hall, kitchen, living room, bedroom, bathroom, in, under, to the right, beside, close to, in front of, in the middle of, in the middle of. My house is on the left. Mi casa está a la izquierda. Turn right at the corner. Dar a la derecha, en la esquina. You have to take the next exit. Tienes que tomar la siguiente salida. Drop me off at the next stop, please. Déjame en la siguiente parada, por favor. I need to get off here. Necesito bajarme aquí. Can you let me off at the light? ¿Puedes dejarme en la luz? Or ¿puedes bajarme en la luz? Where can I catch the bus downtown? ¿Dónde puedo tomar el autobús a la ciudad central? How much is the plane fare? ¿Cuánto cuesta es el pasaje del avión? How much is the plane fare? Congratulations, you have finished lesson 27.